Awareness recovery. Recovering the awareness that we weren't even aware that we had lost. It's simply recovering the natural state that's already going on automatically, getting in touch with the natural laws that affect us in the universe. This is the world's largest community awareness project and experiment. It's already happening. It happens naturally as our mind, our awareness center, gathers data and tries to continually assess what's happening around us to survive. And it's assessing itself at the same time, double awareness. It's about generally being aware, which allows us to specifically be aware and pay attention and survive. I believe what we have lost touch with is this subtle nuance, the link between the two. That my generally aware state of pure anxiety, fear, and hope, like a child at Christmas, hoping to live, afraid we might die, that pure state in general resonates and vibrates, allowing me to specifically have anxiety about people, places, and things or events that might save or kill me. The illusion becomes that we can reduce our anxiety or our fear of death completely. That would be impossible because actually we're supposed to get to the safest, most comfortable place and specifically reduce that anxiety while allowing that general base anxiety to continue to protect us and keep us safe like a radar system on standby 24/7, ready to go into full alert. That is why it appears that stable emotions are an illusion. There is no final resting place. The resting place is vibrating and not resting, knowing that we must continually be aware in order to stay alive. I believe it is that simple. I spent 25 years as a therapist, working in the majority of settings for mental health, addictions, and even physical health, criminal settings, working inpatient, outpatient, schools, with children, adults to their 90s, working with a variety of populations, almost all imaginable, all diagnoses. And this simple truth has rang through, because I've had the luxury of working with all those populations and using a general model that tries to tap into this core common connection, this common awareness, and I've successfully treated all of those disorders with the same model. I did not need to use a specific different diagnostic label that is merely an external labeling attempt of the internal expression of this anxiety state. The clinicians and psychiatrists and clients themselves who doubted my approach, most of the time they all came around and realized, it seems to work. Why did psychiatrists who doubted me and thought I was naive and overly simplistic end up referring difficult clients, the most difficult clients that no one else was successfully treating, to my general groups instead of PhDs with greater credentialing? Because the simple truth works. When we become aware of our core state of fight or flight that vibrates 24/7, we recognize that everything is a reaction to that. I'll give you a wonderful example recently. This is so simple that a 5th grader could do it. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? A young client comes into me with severe phobias and anxiety and fears. And within 30 minutes, she grasped this exaggerated fight or flight model, that she was just overreacting to her fear of death. And the next week when I saw her for a few minutes, she came in and basically made it very clear that her life had completely changed. She was no longer having those experiences that were crippling her life. All in less than a 1-hour discussion. Because she was open. Because as children, we're aware. Then society lies to us as the adults bathe us in the illusion of certainty, trying to keep us innocent, and we end up feeling guilty. Unearned shame. Are you open? Are you ready to be truly aware and feel your nervous system, finally? Love your nervous system. It's your best friend.